All right, well, we should be live. The last time I ran a game, we found out that one of the players couldn't be heard because everybody in EV Mux could hear them because they were all in the backstage, but I didn't add them to the actual stream. So hopefully I fix that today. I'm sure I'll hear about it otherwise. Yeah. All right. Well, we're back to some Cyberpunk Red. Our little dramedy called Choom. We're going to pick up where we left off last time. We are down a player tonight. Pinball is having some technical difficulties. Probably one of the ninjas got to him. Yeah, yeah. But we will resolve that in our opening scene. So tonight we have Jameis. Who are you playing?
Good question. I just had to try and find the character sheet. Elena Royklin is the name of it. She is a now balanced tech nomad. Balanced in all things as all true tech nomad should be. And of course, Sebastian.
The real
Of
star.
course, the real star of the show.
Mm-hmm. Richard, tell us who you have.
Hello, I am still playing Laszlo Falcon Sahane, the medtech of the group. He'll get you up on your feet, whether you want to be there or not.
And if you can't be, he will sell your feet. On the
Depends
open
how
black
well you've
market.
taken care of them.
Genuine human feet.
Genuine, for sure. Kim, who you got?
I am playing the Fixer, Tetra. And I was gone last session, so I'm not quite sure.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You weren't here either. Or were you? No, you were here. No,
Yeah.
you were definitely here. We played something else last session. So you didn't miss anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You did, in fact,
Okay.
you did, in fact, miss the last time we played, but we did not play this. So, yeah, there we go. And last but not least, playing the actor extraordinaire who, funnily enough, goes by the screen name of Not Russell Crowe. Maybe you should be Russell Crowe, considering how well your character does when he plays an actor.
Well, you know, you got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah. Well, tell us all about who you're playing tonight.
Oh, so I am Marius, who is the uncertain person of his. He doesn't know what his future is. Doesn't know what he wants to be from day to day.
As all actors should.
Right. So I guess it's method acting, from what I understand.
Yes.
Not being an actor myself, I'm not sure what it is. So maybe I'm really living the part here.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
It's so meta.
We haven't shown that in a while, so there we go. Bits are rerolls. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so last time we played, a few things happened. You saved the life of the actress. You staged her death, and she did a quite convincing death scene. Combination of Elena's monkeying with a monitor, showing flat lines on the screen as she acted her way into having a heart attack. But Marius, not to be outdone, outshone the actress in his own death scene. And these were required proof after Tetra managed to get in touch with the insurance agency that put out the hit. And money and funds were transferred to your drop account, Tetra. A great deal of money, as they seem to have accepted the evidence of the termination of the two people on their contract. The third being Pinball. Cutscene as Pinball pries open one of the ceiling tiles, slides inside, and says, "Catch y'all later." And makes his way out. This, however, leaves you with a room full of witnesses, a few trauma nurses, a doctor whose confidence you have earned, by the way. So he may be willing to go along with anything you might have to say. He seems like a very intelligent fellow, but also a real doctor in the sense that he is wanting what's best for his patient. However, the nurses are an unknown factor. You also know that there's another doctor that is likely an assassin in the building now. You do not know where he is. You have not pinpointed that down. You bought yourself some time. The actress has agreed to this temporarily. She does not want to go underground and be deceased as of yet.
No.
Yeah,
You can play this off as a big thing for promoting the movie.
Good. Yeah. So we'll pick up the scene with you guys there. Again, there's 2 security guards outside who did not view you staging a death, but they're to keep anyone else from coming in. So you're in the trauma ward now with the doctor, 3 nurses, and you guys. So you just sent over the video proving the deaths of 2 of the targets, but now you're looking at the shocked nurses. The doctor seems to know what's up, as he understands a bit of Night City's underbelly.
Am I there or am I out in the car still?
I think
I drove to the hospital. I think I stayed outside.
I think you're still out in the car because one of the last things, you were letting them know about the comings and goings of people.
Yeah.
So you're still in the parking garage.
So that acting was all them. It had nothing to do with me in the monsters. It was all them. Leslie might have done something to the monsters. I don't know.
All right. So the doctor gives the nod, kind of understanding what you've just done here. The nurses all look confused. And again, you've got 2 security guards on the outside, so no one has peered in during all of this going on. So again, let's take up there. What do you guys want to do?
Yes, what you want to do?
Well, can we get Jameis on a conference call?
Yes, you have your secure lines.
So everybody is here and can say things. Oh, well.
No, I'm keeping out of this. James is keeping out of this.
All right, we get Sebastian on the instant. That'll be better.
Okay.
Yes? We got the brains of the group. Well, what do we do now? Hey? Anybody?
We could go far away from Night City and retire and live a happy life.
There was a significant amount of money dumped into the accounts.
Oh.
I hear Missouri's kind of lovely. Never, so.
I hear they got radiated cockroaches there now that are lobbying for citizens' rights.
Hey, all life deserves to be a citizen, right? Shouldn't matter how many legs you have or antennae.
So what are the main issues at the moment? What's the
main issues at the moment are you don't know how trustworthy the staff is here. That the moment you turn around, they could be on all kinds of feeds trying to make some money of their own. As I said, you've temporarily called off the dog hunt until new news reaches the Trigun Insurance Company about the targets may still be alive.
Oh, do we know how big Trigun Insurance is?
Huge. It is one of the largest conglomerates that provides insurance to the medical community, including med tech. It's definitely an insurance company that you have heard of, Laszlo.
That is not good. Because I was going to suggest we go with one of their rivals and, sign her up under that somehow.
Oh, and again, just as a reminder, so this insurance company has nothing to do with the actress or the firm. You kind of sussed out the fact that they had something to do with when this actress was a young girl, doing something to help her with a severe medical problem involving her teeth and her jawline.
I think
actually after
DNA
our session last time, after our session last time, we kind of made it clear to you guys that what this is a cleanup. They did something highly illegal, and they're trying to clean up everyone that might be able to implicate them.
Yeah, I mean, what does the legal have to do with anything? What does that got to do with Night City?
When you're talking about major corporations, it does matter.
I mean, we could. The thing that I suggested last time, I think, was saying, hey, the actress had to go in for a reconstructive surgery, and all of her jaw, etc., is all new, and there's no evidence in her face anymore, sort of thing.
Yeah, you've also killed her, and that's out there.
I mean, as I say, that could be a thing for the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just publicity stunt. We didn't know that somebody had actually claimed on it. That wasn't us. Somebody must have hacked our accounts and done it in our name. Yes, that is it exactly.
That's a possible way to spin it because Tetra did use back channels so that she's free and clear of it.
Mhm.
I forgot her name. What's her name?
Which one?
Starlet.
Oh heck, I don't even remember
We never
anymore.
got to the name in the end. We didn't look back over the thing. I mean, we did get a name, but then it was
The
several
one who's
weeks.
causing all this trouble. Yeah. What's her name?
Yeah.
How willing is she to get her whole chin replaced with something
Oh,
else?
not at all. Not at all. That's
Yeah.
some severe reconstruction that
Right,
she doesn't.
but
Yeah.
we
go
could
through.
say it happened, and that is what this is.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't
Could
need
be.
to. I mean, if I got my arm replaced, it would look. I could get it so that it looks like my arm. And just because we say it has been
You'd
replaced.
also be able to provide. You'd have to be able to set up a whole. I use the term documentation because I can't think of it. Trace, whatever provenance of you have in fact replaced it. Because otherwise they'll go, oh, he said he got a new arm, but we don't trust him. Bang.
Hello, I'm a medtech.
Yeah,
I am
but
certain I
unless
have
you can,
well,
yeah,
hang
unless
on,
you
let me
can
look at
provably set
bureaucracy.
up a legitimate. Now, I'm not saying you actually have to do the operation, but unless you can sort of
No.
provably set up. Oh, here it is. Here's an old chin that we have lying around, which happens to have her DNA, which is we evidence from when we did the surgery and stuff. And then
So I'll remind
Oh,
you
oh.
that your characters are talking about this in a very small room with witnesses.
Well, I'm not there. It doesn't
Yeah.
bother me.
Well, no, you are there over radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can just gun it out of here. That's the
Yeah.
thing. That's a thing that Alana will have to. That Alana wants to talk to you about once you're out of this particular situation. The longer term of Alana, but that's not right this minute. But yeah, no, she could just leave.
all right.
So again, the two pressing things: what to do about the witnesses in the room, and two, the other doctor who you have not identified that is an assassin. You have not
Can I
pegged
give
down
you
where
a
they are.
human perception roll to get a general reading of the
Yes.
room and how people are?
Absolutely.
Can you pay these people to do that? Fake it up the swap operation that you want to replace it with?
Tetra, this is probably something that you should be rolling for as well. To
Okay,
find
yeah,
out how
for sure.
bribable these people are.
Yeah.
Chunk. There's a 20 for me for human perception.
Are any of them humans?
Hmm?
Can you perceive that any of them are human?
I expect I can.
Okay, well, with the 20, you're pretty confident that the doctor knows the score, and he would probably be willing to go along with just something nominal. He's doing all right. The money isn't that much of a concern. And you kind of also get the feeling like he's dealt with this kind of thing before. He just got that expression on his face like, oh, it's Tuesday. The nurses, on the other hand, probably don't make very much. And are likely to try and leverage this into a way for them to make more. Are they bribable? You think absolutely.
But that also means that they could be bribable with more money to get
Yes.
the story out.
Yep.
Well, we only need it for
Well, no,
we only
you
need it for a few
disclaimer.
days.
Yeah.
No, we only need the fake death for a few days, and then we can.
Well, no, I'm not talking
escrow
about
to
that.
other places.
I'm suggesting if you want to do this fake surgery to swap the mouth out, you do that now, and you get these people here, and you bribe them, and you get them to go through all the procedures and write-ups and all that sort of shit. So it's done from a legitimate point of view. We don't actually do the actual operation, but you can just sort of save them.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. But yeah.
And the fact that they'll be telling several different stories is really going to put doubt on them.
Kim, did you want to make a human perception roll?
Yeah, I was going to.
Yay!
Mine's not as good. 15.
Yeah, they're both around the same amount of. So you
Yeah,
have
so
the same.
you're a fixer. You know this is sort of in your.
You have the same feeling about it. The doctor will be an easy touch. You give him the right story, he'll go along with it.
Oh yeah, well I could. No, I can't. I could say I can quickly search the web, but I can't because this is Cyberpunk 2020. and find a script which is, oh look, this person had jaw change, and say, okay, she's now working on the script.
And how does Marius feel about this? You're dead, Marius. That's the end of your acting career.
I didn't get that EGOT that I was really trying to get, and I feel empty now that I'm dead. Like there's something missing. So I guess I should look at this in the opposite way: is that this is a rebirth. I'm like the Phoenix.
Mhm.
I can be an even more successful actor in China.
Or a better dentist.
You could be
Oh,
like
that's behind me.
Elvis. You could be the new Elvis.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Ooh, that is, yes.
I'm sure there are several Elvis clones out there. The Elvi. Yeah.
Elvi?
Yes, but
I don't want to be one of many. I want to be one of one. I could be, the Marius
So there's going to be
impersonator.
a new Elvi mass murderer out there until there's only one Elvis.
That's too much work. That's too much work.
Yeah.
What about the
you only
George
want to be-
Clooney impersonator?
No.
Much better.
You're kidding? He's still alive. He's an actor with a head in a jar that they
He's a head in a jar. I
cart
was
out
wondering
every
about
once in a while.
I expected that out of George. I do expect that. No, this is it is what it is. I mean, life
Marius
is going on,
through his
so
moment of catharsis here.
it's a midlife. How old am I? Is it a midlife crisis or just a life crisis or just
I think you're fairly young.
still alive crisis for the moment?
Late 20s, early 30s, something like that.
Yeah,
I
that
think.
sounds right.
Yeah.
That sounds right. He hasn't had enough time to. It's an early midlife crisis.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right. So the doctor kind of breaks your conjecture with. I kind of get what's going on, guys. You're gonna have to lay low for a while, and the miss here is not surviving the surgery. I'm taking it.
Yes, that would be best.
Okay.
Fictionally, not real. Yes.
Well, of course.
Just
There's the one nurse in the back who's already like getting a getting a needle ready. Oh.
The nurses here were looking for a payday. Yes.
Well, you think that they're
Possibly.
the ones that are most likely to tell anything
Yeah.
that's going on
Yeah,
because
like-
they're not paid well.
But what about if if they got to go to a red carpet event
Ooh.
where the premiere of the movie, where they could wine,
Premiere
dine,
of
rub
the
shoulders with
movie.
the stars, etc. Yeah.
Okay, we'll sell it to them. Actually,
Oh no.
you might
Not
even
me.
be thinking you can spin this as like this is actually a stunt for the movie that the public doesn't know about yet.
Oh, we can mix it in with all the camera footage as well, because it's going to be a post-credit scene where she gets up and walks away after she's been shot dead or something.
An alternative is that we just go ahead and do it and let them leak it and just sort of just get it out there that she's had this fake death was because they're just covering the jaw change.
Oh,
And then
yes,
they go
that
and leak the story of the jaw change and then, hey, the jaw's been changed. We're all good.
Yes, that is ultimately. All right.
Up to you.
Who is, and can people do talking?
Yeah.
You have a face for that. Everyone turns to look at Tetra.
I mean,
Yeah.
You got options.
Okay.
You got options.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, my connection's really bad. I hope you guys can hear me okay.
You're coming through fine.
Okay. Okay. Do I need to roll anything?
Okay,
Silent.
so what's the
Just
story
after
that you're trying to sell to them first, and then yes, you're gonna need to roll me something here. Persuasion of some sort.
Oh. So, so it was a publicity stunt. Is that what we were kind of?
for the
going
movie
for?
that they could come and
Yeah, for the
be at the
movie.
premiere for at. You know.
Yeah. Because that sounded
Okay.
okay. Yeah.
Sure. So yeah, if no money is involved, this is a straight persuasion. I mean, you are offering the red carpet treatment, and actually, the actress is like, "Yeah, we can definitely do that."
Can we
Yeah.
hook them up with a like get them in whatever they want to wear as well for the evening, and they can take away the clothes, sort of thing.
That would
Ooh,
be even
'Cause, I mean,
nicer, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
'Cause,
was just thinking, give them a stipend to spend on clothes and stuff.
oh yeah, you have to look good on the carpet.
Yeah.
Sure.
It-
Yeah,
It's
give
kinda
them
make it-
an inventory ticket.
Okay.
Yeah, give them enough so they can kind of make an evening out of it, I guess. And
yeah.
if there's
sounds
any
good.
nice lodging they can have, maybe something like that too.
Yeah. The actress actually says, "Hey, you know what? We probably could get this out of our advertising budget." So yeah, let's do
I
it.
love Hollywood accounting.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
So we're gonna you can do a persuasion here. I'll give you a +10 to your roll.
Ooh, you'd have to really
It's
screw it up.
14.
Yeah. Okay, so 24 total.
Okay.
Okay. And that's what we're going to use against anyone who might try to convince them for the real story otherwise. So that's, you know, yeah, that sounds great. The actress signs a few things for them as well. They take some selfies.
With the corpse.
Yeah.
Not to be released until after the red carpet. Otherwise, you don't get to go. Yeah.
One of the nurses actually comes up to Marius. Is like, "Oh, you're an incredible actor. I'm sure we're going to see so much more of you in the future. Can I get your autograph?"
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll scribble something illegible. Illegible.
You've been
Sorry.
practicing that.
Yeah. I'll just.
I mean, ever since you became a dentist, you've been practicing your doctor scrawl. So
Oh, I have to.
now it's your actor scrawl.
Yeah. It's amazing how many skills are the same between dentistry and acting. So far, one skill, but I mean, I'm bound to find more.
It's a start.
Right? I just didn't learn too much of dentistry other than pulling teeth, so I'm sure more apply. Just
Oh yeah, billing. You should be billing. That should be also transferable.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. Two. I got two now.
Okay. So we'll
I
cut
hand her a
to-
bill for the signature too.
Well, that's what the signature's on. It's on the bill.
Yeah. There we go. Perfect.
An invoice. I love it.
Elena, outside,
Hello.
you see a doctor coming down the elevator, and he takes off his white coat, kind of tosses it into a trash can. He's wearing latex gloves as well, which he unrolls and tosses into a different trash can. Pulls out an agent, starts pulling it apart and throwing pieces in different trash cans, and he goes to a very nice car. Kind of like a roadster model, very, very nice looking car. Gets in, and he drives not completely out of the parking structure. He kind of parks where he would have a good view of anyone leaving, and just kind of sits up there for a moment, pulls out a cigarette, rolls down the window, and just sits and wait. And I've got a dog here looking at me, wanting to get outside. So give me 1 second. Do you deserve to go outside? What have you done for me today? Come on.
He existed in your life and gave you a chance to pet him. That's what he's done.
All right. So yeah, you see that.
All right. I'll just flick a message to the guys. Let me know when you're coming out. We may need to consider things, but until then, you're good.
Okay.
All right. The star will take down like all their contact information, etc., and they'll be set press packs. So for the opening night of the show, they'll be able to see it in any theater they wish. With a stipend to look good on the runway coming in.
So there must be more than one entrance to this place.
Oh yes,
I mean,
there's several.
Okay, so I mean, where do dead bodies go? They got to go out. Well, maybe they don't. Maybe there's a morgue on.
There is a morgue in this building, in this
Yeah.
hospital. Yeah.
Okay.
There would
So
still
that
be
would be
something to take them
unusual
more
to take
the
the
Soylent
bodies
Green
in.
Depot, though.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, we just need to leave here now. That's fine.
Mhm.
So if they stayed, Marius and
You're gonna wheel them out on stretchers then?
Joan Starlet,
Mhm.
we'll wheel them out on
Okay.
in body bags or
Okay.
in cryo. No, they want to be dead, not maybe dead.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
do
we won't
the
put them in
thing
the
where
cryo
they.
stuff.
Yeah, there's not body bags in here. They just wheel them out on the gurneys covered up down and then just taken to the morgue. The doctor will sign off on the death certificates.
Did enough.
Yeah. Okay, and then there's got to be a place for them delivering bodies here as well.
There is.
To the
Yeah.
morgue. So we can go out that exit.
You probably know of exactly that entrance.
The-
You've made deliveries here.
Yeah.
Picking up or dropping off.
All right. So you're gonna take them down to the morgue level, and then you're gonna exit through. Basically, that's the secondary ambulance entrance, where there's no hurry for the ambulance to unload.
Okay, well, before we leave, Elena, we're coming out this exit. This is.
Mhm. Okay.
You told us to tell you, so stuff.
Yeah, is that in line of sight of where the guy is?
No, this would be around back. So yeah, there's no line of sight from the parking garage to where you would be leaving.
Cool. I'll make sure he won't detect them as they leave. Then let me know when you're out, so I can. So I'll give him, because if he does take off, I want to know about it. So I'll stay. There's a guy watching you. I'm going to stay here watching him while you get out of there, just to make sure he doesn't follow you.
Oh, we need another car then, because I'm pretty sure we came in yours.
Oh, if only you were able to get, say, a hospital truck or something. An ambulance. That's what they're called. I'm sure you have no ability whatsoever to commandeer an ambulance.
Actually, it probably wouldn't even be noticed if we left in an ambulance.
Or a
Be
hearse.
quiet, you're a corpse.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll get back in character.
It's all right. It's okay. It's
I
okay.
broke character. No.
I'm not dead yet. Feeling better.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Yeah. I mean, yes, we can get that from somewhere.
Yeah, you take down the staff elevator all the way down to cold storage, which it is locally called. And again, Laszlo, you know your way around down here. You actually, let's see if you happen to know the person who's currently on duty or not. Just let's just do a luck check here. Our general, just high or low and roll a D100.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
D100 low. 79.
Yeah, it's not one that you've dealt with before. Who's down here, but he doesn't look like he's as most people that work down in cold storage. Paperwork is a little sloppy because it's not as important. He's currently watching a show on his agent as you come down, and he just kind of points over to the sign-in area, and he says, "Picking up or dropping off."
We've already got our people here. We're taking them and leaving.
All right. Yeah. He points over and just like, yeah, sign them out. Put the toe tags down, and you know the drill.
Yeah, I fudge it if I can.
You don't need to. The doctor signed off on the death certificate.
Oh, right. Yeah, so we don't need to.
everything.
Yep. Illegible scroll.
Sure.
Usual doctor thing. And claim an ambulance from somewhere.
Yep. He just kind of looks up to see 2 bodies. Looks down at the paperwork, 2 bodies. It's like, all right.
I assume it's Laszlo and Tetra pushing the goonies around.
Yeah.
I guess it would have to be, yeah. Well, the dog's not going to come down there.
Yeah.
Probably grabbed medical smocks off a hanger as you're going.
Mm.
Okay, so well, I mean, you know where the pickup drop off point is. The next question is, yeah, you don't have an ambulance ready for you, and so you get to the dock area, and there are a few parked.
Well, I usually just walk over to my one and get in it, but
So yeah, that is a question.
mean,
Let's do another luck
so I don't
check
know
to
how
see
to.
if one of your company's vans is here.
Has anyone watched The Pit? No? Okay.
I have not. I'm aware of it, but no.
Yeah, no,
Oh, I
I
saw
just,
it. It's good.
yeah, no,
Hyrule.
the ambulance just said they just leave the keys on in case anyone needs to move the ambulance, so they've all got the keys on.
Well.
High or low,
again,
less
if
low,
I'm
and
doing,
then do a
if I'm doing
D100.
luck, low again. So yeah.
Low again.
Oh, 72, almost exactly.
None
the
of
same.
yours are
So there we
here,
go.
which would have made it easy because all of yours just have coded entry. It doesn't even have a key. Just if you know the code, you can get it running. Unfortunately, none of yours are here.
Does anybody know how to, get in or hotwire or whatever we need to do here? Have a look.
No,
My
you've got
things.
no experience whatsoever.
Oh, what about? You didn't happen to? No, you wouldn't have done. Marius, you haven't got. You can't remember codes for your fleet of dentist mobiles or anything for your place? No. Okay.
Sorry, I'm a corpse. I can't talk.
I'm trying to trick you, but you're doing good.
Actually, I don't think we had any company fleet vehicles at all. We
No.
weren't big enough yet.
Most of your
Well, they
patients
did-
were alive. Was the big thing.
Yeah. That's actually a good. We should have branched into that. Now I'm thinking that was a missed business opportunity.
Oh yeah, doing dental surgery on the dead because they have to look good for their final view.
No, just transport of the customers or something like, or mobile dentistry vans.
Oh, that's what
Ooh.
Uber is.
Right? Well, no, but like, I mean, you can always do things on the move. It might make pulling teeth easier.
Yes.
Less
Dentistry on the
downward
move.
force, right? See, all these business
emergency denturary.
maybe I will go to Missouri, open up a dental practice for all the cockroaches. They need their teeth. Do they have teeth? Things, minor details. Anyways, I'm back to being dead.
All right. Yeah. So there are ambulances out here, but you know that typically they do lock them. Most of them don't require keys anymore. So if you know the lock code, you can get the vehicle started.
Do any of them have a port he could wheel me next to, and I could plug in and try and?
Yes. Yeah. Some of the ambulances do have are jacked.
I used to be a net runner. Maybe it'll still be handy.
Yeah, legitimately forgot you could do that.
All right.
And you know, at some point, I'm going to succeed being a net runner.
The question is, do you still carry your deck around with you at all?
Wouldn't it automatically?
No, it's a big, huge, clunky thing. It's not something.
I'm thinking of I'm in the wrong universe.
Yeah. No, I don't think you would have your deck with
I would not have that. Sorry.
Yep.
I'll wheel you up to it anyway.
Wait, do you guys have a deck? Is there a deck around here that you could I could just borrow someone else's?
Go back in and ask.
Check Lost and Found. I'm probably sure a couple of people probably died here. Just go grab one from Lost and Found.
Yeah.
That's how you upgrade.
It's just an option. That's all I'm saying. I'd probably fail it, but it's still something we could try.
Got nothing else. Over we go then.
There's lots of other options, but this is more amusing.
I mean, no, I do not know what.
If anybody has any
anything, so.
security system skills or mechanical skills that are here, you can
That
try
area,
to just
that's a
brute
problem.
force one.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Are you guys still there? Why haven't you left yet?
We don't have a vehicle. Somebody is in our vehicle and sitting around the front.
Give me a minute. I'll get one of my family to come by with an ambulance and pick you up. Where are you? The back bay? Yeah. So if you haven't got one in 5 minutes, however long it takes to get there, will be one there. Because I'm pretty sure my family's pool have got an ambulance or several.
Well, knowing your family, so an ambulance shows up. It is quite
Yeah,
obviously
if they
an
want to do the
ambulance.
whole cyber deck thing first, let's do that. Let's see if they want to do that first.
I was going to say, but the ambulance has a very intricate, been turned into a wizard van with the 1970s kind of fantasy paint job on the side.
Hey,
You
still
can
an
see
ambulance.
Marius lifting the sheet, looking at the van. It's like, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, we can go that route, or if you want to do your cyber hacking, you can do that first. I'm just saying,
If
if you don't want to
there's a deck,
do it, okay. Is there a deck?
Well, let's have Marius do this time. Luck, D100 to say high or low.
always low. Okay, how do I roll? Okay.
There should be a D100 button.
You have
Hey!
4?
Oh,
Yeah, so actually there's a really nice deck that a brain burn came in. So the guy hit some firewalls or some black ice and got his brain burned out, and he's mostly still attached to the deck. So like there's still like melted flesh on the trodes and everything. But yeah, it's in the not the lost and found, but it's basically on the goods that they take off the corpses before it's either given to family or just disposed of. So like you just go by right there on the top of the pile. It's a perfectly good
Post
deck.
off means sold out the back alley, which is basically what they're doing now. So it's proper procedure.
It's only killed its user once, maybe.
You're only going to use it once. I'll be fine. I just want to clean off the dead skin.
No. I mean, your skin is dead too. What are you worried about?
Is there like formaldehyde or like some
Clean 'em
isopropyl
off,
that I can
off
just
the
clean,
trodes.
at least sanitize the shit out of this?
It's got the scent of barbecue for some reason. It still lingers on it.
Korean barbecue, yum yum yum.
All right. Yeah, so you have a deck.
Yeah.
You pick an ambulance, log in, and all right, let's have some rolls.
Okay.
First of all is the login. Yeah.
I forget how to do this.
All right, so it's one of the core skills is to log in.
Okay. I have like an roll interface. Is that what I'm rolling?
Oh,
Yeah, that's gonna be the thing that you use for the most part.
Okay. Wait, I think I remember this now.
Hmm.
I gotta do this. Roll bonus, nothing.
Yeah, you don't have any of your programs. That's the other thing, but you have a deck. Right. All that. Okay, so that's not really a failure. It just tells you that they do have security on the ambulance. So it's not just a simple, admin and blank password. So
Oh.
that's the first thing that you get in front of is that there is a. Go ahead.
I have cryptography. I was well versed in cryptography at one time in the past.
As I said, though, you have none of your programs, but you can go ahead.
I have
and
the most
try
powerful program in the world. My mind.
Right. So you need to hack into the login. So it's another interface roll.
Okay. You know how well this is going to go.
No, cryptography won't help you in this case. All right, that's good enough. It's off the shelf. It's not particularly huge security. So you're into the system. It's a very simple system. You can get the car started. You can open the doors. So that part of it, you're in the system.
Okay.
So you can trigger the doors to open.
Yep.
That roll is also good enough for you to know that the ambulance does have a trackable like GPS basically, so that they know where their fleet is. You can try and turn it off, but that will be another roll. But you are aware that it's there.
Yeah, I think we should turn off the tracking.
Okay. Let's have it.
Oh.
It can't be any worse than what you've done. So.
No, it can't. It can't be any better though.
Okay. You think you have it.
Good enough.
Okay. Ambulance door. The ambulance unlocks. That's 3 actions, so that was like really quick. You get 3 actions to the Meat World's 1, so
Great.
you pop out and ambulance is open.
Okay. All right, guys, we're good to go.
Okay, shuttle people inside, and
And as soon as you look over on the outside, sees this sort of jack something plug into the body bag and go.
oh,
It's Wi-Fi.
Everybody in,
You just
and
had to
then
be close to the van.
somebody drive us away. Who can actually? Well, it doesn't matter.
I think
thought
you
so
can
we
drive
can-
an ambulance, Laszlo.
Yeah,
At
I'm
least
pretty sure
rudimentarily, you can.
Yeah.
You've driven an ambulance before, Laszlo. So
No, I know how. Yes.
Usually he has a driver, but you would have been shown how.
as long as you don't try and do anything stupid, you'll be fine.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
we'll do something stupid.
Which one of these is the make go fast? pet?
Okay, you have an ambulance. Lights or no lights?
No lights. We're just leaving to go out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you're on the road. Laszlo, you're behind the ambulance. We're going to say Tetra, you're in the back with the 2 corpses. Where to? And what do you need to do next? So they're on the road. Elena, you get the heads up they're on the road. You want to leave this guy behind now?
Oh, just give him a bit to see if he tracks them or not.
It doesn't seem like it. He's like
Yeah.
parked so that he can see people coming in and going out of the parking structure, but he has no line of sight to the back.
I'll just sort of do a mapping of his car, so if it turns up again in my recognition thing, go, oh look, this car's following me.
Okay, yeah, it's a really nice car. It'd be easy to spot in traffic.
Yeah, so it's a soft recognition sort of thing as opposed to putting a bug on him because it's not that. And yeah, take off after them. I'm just going to go to a bit of a circuitous route. We'll tag them each up somewhere. Yeah, I don't know what you want to do with the ambulance once you've finished with it. But we can meet
Take
up
it
something.
back, I guess. I don't know.
Well, what we can do is you can meet
Yeah.
my guy's ambulance and transfer over, and then you can take yours back, and I'll pick you up from the hospital. and take you.
Yeah.
We can sort it out that the ambulance gets back to where it's supposed to be, and we will
Yes.
diverge into the rest of the ether, and then eventually meet up somewhere else. Do you care
Okay,
about
so-
that? Direct?
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that
So
done.
where are
do
we
that.
going? Do we need to know where we are headed?
Moving back to our coffin hotel.
Or to the movie lot.
Movie lot,
Depending on how you want to do this.
Well,
Yeah.
when is the premiere? How far away is that?
You don't actually know. Final filming was done today. But I mean, it still has to be edited, sound effects and music added, all of that. But in this century, that's fairly quick.
I was going to say, exactly. So the question is, where do we hold up?
Well, presumably they would. I
I
presume she would know because she'd have to know when to turn up for the premiere.
Yeah, which she hasn't been told yet. I mean, today was
Right.
final wrap, so she'll say that. Well, I mean, usually there's at least a month-long media blitz about the coming film to like really get people to want to go see it. So probably at least a month out.
Oh my
All
god!
right. Yeah.
What do you want to do for a month?
Well, usually I'd after a successful movie in the can like this, I'd go to a nice beachfront country for a while, relax. My agent usually hires me a bungalow somewhere. Oh, that reminds me, my secretary, she doesn't know if I'm alive or not. She's been probably calling the hospital. I'm sure she's been told I was dead.
Is that a problem?
Well, I mean,
She did not sell you out. She had the opportunity to and did not. So
Oh, there you go. So what are we? The insurance company. That's the main thing. How long can you?
well, I mean, I think this is something we might want to bring up with the studio or the Senate sisters. I mean, they might have some pull. They're movers and shakers in the movie industry. Maybe they can figure out exactly why they want us dead and maybe work something out.
I don't know why. How is the movie industry vis-a-vis the insurance industry? Are they
The movie
Yeah,
industry is another gigantic corporation, so it's a corp
Okay.
versus corp.
Sure. No, if you want to go
Well,
that
I mean,
way.
yeah, I mean, assuming you all
Oh,
don't suspect that there's someone within the film crew or the studio that are behind this. I mean, I don't know why.
I think.
It was a special effects guy was probably on it. I think someone looked
Yeah,
out.
but I think they were like being paid to do it and not in on it themselves.
And we still have no idea what was up with the food.
Oh yeah, we
Oh,
did fix that
yes.
one.
All right.
That was a thing.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'll leave it in your hands. So whatever you think is best. But I mean, I've got my representation. I've got a pretty good lawyer, and I don't know. Maybe the Senate sisters will be able to spin this into something for the media blitz.
If nothing else, you could probably get another script out of it.
Mhm.
I don't know. I've never had to deal with this before. I mean,
I'm willing to go that route just because I don't care. I don't have any plans or machinations involving this or dealing with it and that. It's going to involve Marius as well. That's the problem. So I don't know how much, all that sort of stuff. But I have no game plan. So if we can see corporation versus corporation and just get us out of it. Tetra, what do you think?
No, I think it's fine. I'm not too worried if she wants to go off and do whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I cannot
Especially
think
because
of
we
it.
don't know when the premiere is.
Yeah.
We don't have a timeline, so.
Yeah, we can't just have a hole up at a coffin hotel for a month or whatever.
No. We've got things to do ourselves, like night markets.
yeah, next month's black market. Yeah, there's still something you need to figure out about that too. I mean, you
Yeah,
have an offer on
unfortunately,
the table of someone to buy out your
yeah.
interest in your black market.
There's a question of whether or not we need to have pinball here, but that's also a very, very important question. That's going to involve a lot of things. But yeah, do we do that? Do we go to the what's name sisters and just say, here's the story, blah, her jaw, blah, Marius, blah, deal with it.
So, to
Yeah.
recap, none of you guys currently have anyone wanting you dead, at least not specifically. There's an inquiry on the group that was helping Pinball, but just an inquiry as to like
Yeah,
information gathering.
Tetra actually get listed at one point?
Say that again.
Didn't Tetra actually come up as a name?
Tetra was able to get someone on that. Like she
Okay.
did some damage control with some
Yeah.
people she knew.
But she was at one point.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
We don't think there was anybody on the crew or who was involved in this beyond
Yeah.
possibly having been bribed. Not
Oh yeah,
directly.
we suspect it was all the insurance company was behind the attempts because they paid off the Yakuza to attack that last round because they were aiming for Marius and what's her name, we can't even remember the name of. So that's pretty much saying it's insurance people. I think that other hitter was also after Marius, again putting on the insurance group, blah blah blah. So we think the insurance group is the main people behind it.
Yes.
If there's other people involved,
Well,
yeah. I've lost
there's
track.
insurance for films, yes?
There is, yeah.
It wasn't the same group. Was
No,
it? They're not
no.
involved? No,
Not at all. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, let's just go and hand her over. Oh, I mean,
Hand the situation over.
yes.
Mhm.
I don't know what else to do there.
Okay. All right. So basically, you hand off the problem, which is fine because none of you, other than Pinball, has anything hanging over their head. Pinball goes underground for a little while.
I was going to say Pinball is not with us right now. So.
Yeah. Which he's
Yeah.
still broadcasting to his
Yeah, that's the thing. He's still
from
broadcasting.
undisclosed locations.
Yeah.
This is how you set bungee traps. You know,
This is what we call a punja stick.
Yeah. So here's the resolution on that part of things. One, you guys do get paid by the theater. You actually do get a similar compensation package as the nurses were given. You were given tickets, press passes. You need to fly. You'll need to be flown out to the premiere. Which is not going to be in Night City, but they've got plane tickets, actually suborbital tickets, so that you can get to the premiere location. You're given a budget to look good for it, all of that, as well as the agreed upon fees for the use of your coffin motel, etc. Which, by the way, once the media blitz starts and they do the local flavor section in the news where
no.
like, hey, local coffin motel used in the filming of latest Senate Sister blockbuster hit, you start getting like just inundated with calls for asking if you have space open. News people want to come over and do interviews with you. Yeah, their movies are a big deal, and so you
Hitra,
are.
this is we field all calls at Hitra.
You guys are minor celebrities for a while. So go ahead.
I bet you could like rent my coffin because it's like, look, he's dead. You could get his coffin, stay with him. All his stuff is still there.
What's Marius's last name?
That's not canon. We're not going to talk about it. It's just Marius.
Okay, yeah, that's his acting name. All right, so two things hit out in the paper is that starlet of the latest Senate Sister film is in critical condition, currently considered brain dead. So still counts.
Hey,
body kept functioning for possible future rejuvenation by medical science. Is how they're going with it, and that actually does.
The medical science will come through in a month. Yeah,
they're using that as a media blitz, and also as like a second page is like up and coming star Marius, whose technical acting abilities shown in several places in this upcoming film. Critics who have had the preview say that he would have been the marvel of the next century.
What I absolutely love is that
I
the
told
two
you all.
characters who don't have a Rockaboy ability are doing better than the one with a Rockaboy ability.
Killed by street elements in the filming, and they show how bad the streets are outside of your coffin motel, where they obviously, because the gangs look like they're wearing brand new clothing and they look like they're actors, randomly shooting people for fun. Yeah, so that goes on. You're not actually sure what the resolution is with you. I mean, like Tetra, you do keep up with your contact, and you remain clear. Nobody is putting out anything on you. The contract on pinball remains open, though. But the payment that was sent to you is free and clear. So you guys are sitting on an enormous amount of cash. That was paid for the execution of, well, 2 of the 3. Pinballs is still pending. So what do you want to do from here? Your coffin motel again is like, if you ever wanted to replace your tenants, you certainly could. There are people lining up to want to become guests of the place that was in the latest Hollywood thriller.
Can't replace the guests in the basement because they're kind of stuck there.
I don't know. I mean, we could do that. That'd be a good way to make money.
Yeah. What is your new identity, Marius? Now that you have been publicly killed in action and retired from the movie biz.
Sorry, I forgot the camera's off. I haven't thought of this. This is going to take some. Maybe it'll be Russell. Russell will be my first name. Russell Hawk. Yeah, with an E at the end.
Mm-hmm. Oh, go yours.
Yeah. I definitely Russell Hawk. That's it.
We set up a shrine in the hotel to Marius because he was obviously here, and we have some sort of urn or something with his ashes would be, and I make sure that we have a black belt around the urn for him.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Along with his dental kit. And as an afterthought, his deck. That's actually just in the top of the urn. It's just
yeah. Barely used.
Mhm.
Oh.
Successfully.
Oh.
So yeah,
Okay, so we still need to resolve the pinball thing.
he's not here, so we can't really do much.
I
about it.
mean, yeah, but
Yep.
still.
He was only really an issue because he was involved in protecting Marius. I think other than that, it wasn't really. He wasn't one of the core people involved. He was just clunky.
True. Yeah, but the hit is still out on them.
That's his problem.
Points, etc.
They'll give him something fun to deal with from time to time.
So things that need to be wrapped up are you've got another night market coming up with a very a competitor that really wants to run you out of business or buy you out of business. Either is acceptable.
Yeah.
So this is like within the next week. You guys are just waiting for things to blow over, seeing if there's any other fallout. Nothing seems to happen, although you person formerly known as Marius Marius receives a package in the weeks following, and it's from a food delivery service.
Ooh.
Uptown, very nice one. They specialize in cakes and confectionaries. And
I definitely, I gotta open that. I open it.
Yeah, and the card is, "Hey, roomie, you looked a little thin." And a winky on the newspaper. Sorry to hear you're dead.
Wasn't she really bad at cooking though? The new version.
No, she always had good food around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she was a better cook when she was what's her name than she was in the current film.
Yeah, well, this one comes from like it was a delivery cake.
Right.
Yeah, so it's a multi-tier delivery cake. You know, like one of their special deals, and like there's just the the letter to, and it says "to the late Marius" on it.
I cry a little. I'm like, oh, that's so nice. And I grab a fork and chow down.
Yep.
I'm willing to share. I will share. I will share.
Oh, that's okay. That's what.
With Sebastian, of course, too.
Yep.
So there's more to it. For one thing, there's she's included a bunch of postcards from various places she's been visiting since the last time you guys touched base. A lot of them are outside of Night City, and they're all night shots with telephoto lenses of corporate installations, showing like pictures of where the security is, candid shots of like the security force, their uniforms, stuff like that.
Oh,
One of them even has like a crosshair on it, like he's through a high-powered rifle.
Okay, so she wants us to do a job for her.
Well, no, she says that she's cleaning up loose ends.
Oh, I see.
would love to have a run with you again sometime. Be back in Night City after debts are paid. Love.
Yeah, it brings a tear to my eye.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it's unsigned, but you know exactly who it's from.
I know exactly.
I
can taste the love. Yeah. I hand Sebastian some more. Hopefully I don't give him diabetes.
Too late.
Sorry.
So what are we doing? Are we keeping up the night markets or?
Yeah, that's the question. It's coming up very shortly.
Tetra, Leslie, Marius, or whatever, Matt Russell should say.
Russell Hawk, thank you.
Yeah. Or is that your full name now? Russell Hawk, all one word, no spaces.
Russell Hawk.
I mean, what are we doing with the night market aside from trying to use it to make money? Is there something else we wanted to do with it? I mean, is it keeping us in contact with Yet of the Street or whatever else it is?
Yeah,
that
there's
we're doing things here.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, now money isn't an issue at all, but it is a wealth of contacts.
It's a wealth of context. It's a way to keep various citizens of Night City up and running with their own thing, because we can help put together connections between people and resources that otherwise just don't happen that easily.
okay, so that sounds like we want to keep our finger
I
in the
Yeah,
pie.
I would.
I definitely want to. I don't know about the rest of you, but I definitely 100% want to.
Yeah, I would agree.
I'm sorry, want to do the night market or sell the night market?
Want to do the night market.
Do the night market.
Dude,
okay.
then yeah.
I think I'll sell my share in the night market. Can I do that? I'm gonna
It's
go.
awesome.
Yeah.
We can always buy it from you, or somebody.
I'll just, or
somebody
you
can-
can take whatever. I don't care. I'm not too concerned about it. I'm
Marius
Marius
still
can
you're
put
dead.
it in his will.
legally. So yeah,
yeah. I guess
guess
legally,
you-
yeah.
I guess you willed it to Russell Hawk somehow, and then yeah, okay.
No, if I
Long
put
lost,
no, I can't.
long lost
Russell Hawk.
Australian son, Russell Hawk.
No, Russell Hawk can't have any connection to Marius.
Oh,
So,
okay, yeah,
so
we might look.
just as an aside, what I want to do here is to wrap up the Night City side of things. So, deciding what you want to do going forward with the night market. The next story arc I want to do, and I kind of it's probably going to be the concluding story arc for the Cyberpunk series. But you're going to take the suborbital to another city where we're gonna pick up with you guys going to the opening of the premiere and what that will entail. So, we're going to leave Night City for the next story arc.
Oh,
See a little bit more of the broader world of cyberpunk.
see, I was thinking Alana doesn't want to do that because she wants to stay on the road and her own stuff. She does not want to. I think she can drive the suborbital. She's like, yeah, no, I want to stay with my own stuff and my family in there. I don't want to go on a suborbital to some other city.
Well, I mean, if your characters don't want to go, I mean, that's fine. So we can either not do that story arc, or you can make another character that goes in on that story arc. It's fine.
I was thinking of swapping out Alana for someone else.
Yeah, I know you
So-
talked about that, so I'm
Yeah.
throwing that out there.
No.
Well, there's people with putting out contracts on people around her. That's not good.
Mhm.
The military are involved and potentially are going to be coming down hard on them. I mean, yes, if you're going to sell the night market, definitely. She's trying to set up her own garage somewhere else for her own tech nomad group. And so it's just, she's got a lot of other contacts and stuff going on that would
Yeah.
quite easily split her off to doing her own thing.
Mhm.
For Alana, that would be quite easy for her to do. So yeah, I was thinking from Alana's point of view, it's really like, yeah, get the hell out of here while I'm still alive in some ways. Still wants to be involved with the night markets.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So Alana then is gonna still wants to do something with the night market. She's gonna stay in town.
Yeah.
Again, money is not an issue anymore. So there's not a serious need to keep the Coffin Motel unless you want it for a base of operations or just whatever. It also means that if anybody wanted to get some cyber, you've got the cash for it.
That's never really. That's
So
the problem.
we know what Elena wants to do. Richard, how about Laszlo? Like he
Yeah,
started you took some rocker boy, right? So is
Yes.
Laszlo wanting to put behind the doctor lifestyle and branch out in his new career as an entertainer?
I mean, Laszlo has pretty much no social personality whatsoever there. He's really doing it more as a slice of life
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Okay.
So I'm not really sure that he could get away from. I do not think it would be easy for him to turn into a media sensation, so to speak.
hmm
So, I mean, no, but he doesn't necessarily have to. I mean,
Do you want
have
this
drugs
character?
will travel.
Yeah,
Sounds,
do you want this character to continue on to the next story arc? That's really the question, I guess. Laszlo never takes vacation, so he's got so much vacation
I mean,
built up.
yes, I can't see a reason for him not to go to the premiere and
Yeah.
and go and see what else is out there in the world
Mhm.
and investigate there. I mean, yeah, can do a travel blog.
There you go. Yeah.
So yeah,
What
I
is
can
that
see.
exactly like to be shot into near Earth orbit?
Oh my God! No! Ah! Oh, we're done now. Okay, we're done.
We'll launch to the moon. 5, 10, 9. Oh, we're already there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Affectionately known as the vomit rocket to a lot of folks.
Oh, you'll be able to hear that in stereo. Oh, great. Never mind.
Okay, so Laszlo at least is going
Yeah.
to enjoy the red carpet treatment. How about Russell? So I know you have to, Kelly, leave us here shortly. I don't know how many more sessions you can do, if any. So
So Russell's going to buy a trench coat and a fedora
mhm.
and some really good looking shades. He's going to go pick up a nice car, and he's going to go look for Nancy.
Oh yeah, she's left clues behind.
Yeah,
That's what all the.
he's going to strike out on his own
Mhm.
since he can't be in Night City right now. Maybe he can come back one day, but right now he's got to get out because he's not willing to change the moneymaker.
Mhm.
So he's going to go look for Nancy.
All right,
He's going to tour the wastelands or whatever.
it's a love story in the making.
Not that kind of love though. It's more
Yeah.
like admiration and mentorship than it is
Mhm.
anything like that.
There's 3 different types of love. This could be.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Sure. I just went with the general definition. It's like
Yeah,
love story, not a love story in that sense, but
Okay.
yeah. So
All right.
he's going up
So Russell will go and become part of lore. Maybe returning one day for a cameo appearance. But yeah, so you're gonna go after Nancy. I kind of was
Yep.
throwing that out there for you, as she
Yeah.
was left behind a whole bunch of clues.
He'll take the cake, put it in a container, and keep it chilled in his Coolatron in the back of his car. So
Mhm.
and then they can eat it together. What's left of it when he
No, I
finds
can
it.
see it now. So Russell steals the really nice race car that the mom of the Karate Kid has parked behind your place because
That'll work.
you just steal it.
Yeah, fuck them. He deserves it too. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
That sounds good. I like that. It's a nice car.
So Kim, how about Tetra? Is Tetra up for checking out what the wide world has to offer outside of Night City and going the red carpet route for the film debut?
Oh, yes, for sure.
All right. So she will be joining Laszlo as well.
Mhm.
Pinball. We will find out what happens to pinball.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure Stephen wants to continue to play with not just as
Oh yeah,
pinball.
yeah.
He will want that. Definitely.
He will work something out. Maybe they work out a deal for profit sharing where they continue to try and kill him, but it's all televised. It's like an ongoing show. Who gets to try to kill pinball this week?
Yeah,
I'll
no, I
definitely
think it's
watch
worth it.
Okay. Yeah, so I just wanted to tie up some loose ends. So the night market's still going to exist. I think it's going to be a little bit more secure. Maybe you're going to go through your list of both vendors and people that get invited to find out who is the leak to the military faction that's trying to set up their own night market. Maybe cut a deal. Maybe just get rid of them. Uninvite them.
Genuine
So,
human
yeah.
need.
That'll continue on. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So there we go. So the next time we pick up, and yes, I know we're very early tonight. I didn't know how long this was going to go. I just wanted to wrap up that storyline. The next one, I have to pick which city I want to base this on in Cyberpunk Red. There are some cities that didn't have the problems of Night City by a long shot since Night City got nuked, and are very built up and have a lot of use of technology and all kinds of great things going on. So we'll see. We'll see what I pick for that. Yeah. Yeah, make sure that you spend your character points. Jameis, just create a new character with the same number of
Yeah.
points.
Do we get any points for this session? I'll be
Yes, yeah. This is
surprised.
this is the end of a story arc, so it's a
All right.
fairly large one. Let
Okay.
me
Well,
look
I'll
that up
just
here.
point
real
out we
quick.
are
I
50
keep it's
points short of
improvement
1,000.
points, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. I had an idea for another character already, which I could bring up right now. Which I can sort of, it's somewhat malleable. It's sort of, if I want to. Kim, if you're willing, I will have my character be your young sister, Petra.
Okay.
She is an exec. She's going to be exec class, working for the movie studio, and so that's why she now gets hooked up with your group. But she's your younger sister.
Oh, nice. That
Yeah,
sounds interesting.
I don't know how much because we've seen how much Laszlo and cousin do stuff that related, but it's just an easy way to get in with the character and have a link already, and movie exec with the corporation.
So I'm going to consider this
Yeah.
a strong success and accomplishment. So it's going to be 60 points
each. Wow, that takes us up to 1,000. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Keep track there for Marius too. If you ever are able to come back and join us again, Kelly, you can advance him in the things that he does over time. If you want to come back to that character,
That sounds good. I'm sure Russell Hawk will come back once things have calmed down in Night City.
I'll look forward to it.
You haven't seen the last of Russell Hawk.
Is that a threat?
Wow, way to make my farewell so great.
We haven't really seen the start of Russell Hawk either.
This means you're going to take another class, or are you going to go solo now as well?
Ooh, yeah, I'll come back cool.
All right. Cool.
You've been watching the Pinball podcast or whatever it is and picking up all the tips from there.
Yeah.
That's how you learn.
I see what he does. I just can't do what he does. I can buy the guns, I can wear the guns, but I can't look as good as Pinball. Or shoot with the accuracy of Pinball. Yet.
Or take as much damage as you can.
Oh, I have taken damage. I've taken my fair share of damage.
You have. All right.
But I'm a funny little bitch when I do.
Yeah, I guess we'll end it there for the night. We will go ahead and up your characters. Jameis, you make your new one. I guess I should start you a character sheet in here too.
There's 2 other copies of Player.
Okay,
so
yeah, that works.
Grab one of those.
Just grab one of those.
Yeah.
Spend your points
Mm-hmm.
for the next episode. And in the meantime, in the Discord, I will drop you down information in what city. And also, some of your contacts may be asking you to do some favors for them while you're in that city.
No.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So we'll end the stream there tonight then, I guess. Richard, what do you got going on?
Same as always. Hi, I'm Richard, and I am playing video games just as competently as we did things here tonight. Here on Twitch, you can watch me play them at LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now. Limited time
offer.
No vowels.
No vowels.
Yeah.
So good. Oh, yes. The unison is incredible. Jameis, tell us about your blog.
I got a blog. Yeah, I use it as external memory, and I said it because I can't actually remember what I talked about last time. Even though I posted it up this morning, I can't remember what it was.
Welcome to old age. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Nope, link.
All right. Kelly, you got anything?
No, same as usual. Nothing.
Okay. Kim, how about yourself? Anything?
Yeah, me neither. Same as usual.
All right. Well, if you found us, abbreviated session tonight, but check out Blue Magic, BLUMAGIK.com. You'll find the Discord links there as well if you want to join our Discord and see what some of the background chatter is revolving around our stories. There's some. There's things. There's things. As well as the podcast that's been going on for a very long time. It's got all kinds of fun stuff on it. So check that out. We will say good night for everybody now. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good one.